John, thank you for joining us today. So would you introduce yourself and tell us what you're going to be discussing today with me?
Hello, my name is John Philpott. I'm with Foley Electric in Redwood City. I'm one of the principals here, and we often work with realtors and new homeowners, helping them with their electrical needs in their homes.
Great.
I can offer some advice if you would like. We run into these situations very, very often. Many of the homes located here on the peninsula are approximately 50 plus years of age, and usually with homes that have not been updated or remodeled in that time period, we encounter the original electrical services and circuit breakers that were originally installed when the home was built. Oftentimes, these circuit breakers are antiquated, and if they are of a manufacturer name by the name of Federal Pacific or Zinsco, it is our recommendation and that of our insurance agency who provides us our liability insurance that we are not allowed to work on or manipulate or to add to those type of electrical panels because they're inherently dangerous. And if you would like just to suggest that you could Google those names, Federal Pacific and Zinsco, if you happen to have those panels in your home, and you can get some third-party, non-biased insights on why those panels really ought to be upgraded. As an electrical contractor, we often encounter homeowners that have other electricians come in and they install only 100 or 125 amp services. And these services are very good and they will take care of your needs. But oftentimes we are approached after the panel has been upgraded to only 100 or 125 amps. And the customer asks us to add, as an example, an electric vehicle charging station or a hot tub in the backyard or air conditioning. And if any of those three items are potentially in your future, our suggestion is that you would please upgrade to a minimum of a 200 amp service. Otherwise, you may regret that in the future because you will not have enough amperage in the home to operate an electric vehicle or a hot tub or air conditioning. So I don't want you to waste money on upgrading to something that you may eventually find to be undersized. Some other advice I can give that we often encounter with new homeowners here on the peninsula is that the homes have the original knob and tube wiring in them. Mm-hmm. The knob and tube wiring actually, in my opinion and that of other old-time electrical contractors, there's really nothing wrong with that wiring unless it's been manipulated by potentially previous homeowners, unprofessional electricians in the past, or if the home has had rodents. Unfortunately, rats like to chew the insulation off the knob and tube wiring, so that has its own inherent hazards associated with that. But if those issues are not a problem in the home that you just purchased, our advice is that if you have a modern day reliable circuit breaker panel, there is no need to upgrade the knob and tube wiring unless sheetrock walls are being removed off the ceiling and walls for reasons other than an electrical upgrade, such as you're doing a kitchen remodel or a bathroom remodel. At that time, it becomes very economical and efficient to upgrade the knob and tube wiring in those general vicinities. For us to come in, or for any electrical contractor to come in and to replace the knob and tube wiring without incorporating it in within a new remodel situation is extremely cost prohibitive, so much so that I personally will not give you an estimate to do the upgrade because it is incredibly labor intensive to fish wires from the attic or the crawl space to the original plugs and switches in your home. If those sheetrock walls have been removed by a general contractor, then it becomes extremely efficient, almost to the point of being cost negligible to upgrade the plugs in those areas. So I want to assure you that if you have knob and tube wiring in your new home, Don't lose any sleep over that. As long as you have circuit breakers that are modern, and when I say modern, about 20 years or younger, it's important that the knob and tube wiring is protected well, and that you don't have it being protected by those previous manufacturers I mentioned earlier, Federal Pacific and Zinsco. So don't, like I say, lose sleep over that. You should be in good shape. But if you intend on doing a remodel in the future, then is the time to spend your money and do the upgrade. So I'm hoping you find that helpful, Jackie. And if I can be of any other assistance in the future, just please let me know.
Well, I appreciate that. As a matter of fact, I'm going through a process right now that there is a knob and tube, and the prospective buyer is a little concerned. So I might be calling you up and asking you to come and take a look.
We're happy to help. We just have to show up now with rubber gloves and masks, but if they can deal with that, we're okay.
Well, hopefully I will call you after the shelter in place is over. Well, thank you, John. So if I want to get hold of you, would you give me your information and what is the best way to get hold of you?
Well, if you call our office, our receptionist will handle the call. The phone number is 650-369-2878. And you can always reach me on email at john@foleyelectric.com.
And what geographic area do you typically take care of?
I'm usually from South San Francisco, south to Palo Alto, our usual geographic area.
Okay, well, great. Thank you, John. Thank you for sharing the information. I'm Jackie Schoelerman with Schoelerman Group of Coldwell Banker Realty, and I really appreciate your advice.
Good meeting with you today, Jackie. Take care.
Thank you.